Hey there, welcome back to the Nail Chronicle. I hope you're all doing well. This is my first video in ages. It's actually the first time I've pulled out my camera since moving apartments in sort of late July. So it's been a good month and a half since I've actually filmed anything or recorded anything. So it's really nice to be sort of back recording and showing you some more of my nail art. I haven't completely stopped my nail art. If you check out nailchronicle.com or check out my Instagram, you can see some of my designs that I've been working on. So anyway, back onto the topic of this video. So I created this pink funky sort of nail art design. I'm continuing my journey of trying to use every single plate that I mentioned ages back. I'm slowly getting there. There's a few Halloween ones that might have to wait a little bit, but I might just start trying to see if I can use them in different designs. So you'll see there that I was just kind of, looks like I was poking my stamper. I was actually trying to just get the edge of the design off. It sort of picked up half the design, so I decided just to chop off the bottom part so it didn't look so raggedy and looked a bit neater when I stamped it on. And you'll notice that there's a blue polish on my screen as well. I had planned originally to fill in some of the detail and do a bit of reverse stamping and put some blue behind it because I thought the blue and the pink and the black would kind of look really nice together. But once I actually stamped on the black onto the pink straight onto my nail, I found that it actually just looked really pretty, so I decided to leave it just simple and not do any reverse stamping, and just sort of let the images, and because they are quite complex, they're not simple images, just let the images sort of speak out for themselves. And that's part of the reason why I went with the sort of peachy pink colour for the base, is just to allow that image to naturally show itself and not be overwhelmed by the base colour. If I could have chosen something quite bright and sparkly, but I wanted to sort of tone it down a little bit and not go too outrageous, I guess, with too many bright things and too much complexity from the images. Oops, I don't know about you, but my heart sank when I dropped that polish bottle. Let me know in the comments, did your heart sink? So I just kept going along with each image using the clear stamper. You'll see in my blog post I talk a little bit about how I use the my solid stamper on this, and it was a disaster. Everything just smudged and the image distorted. I think there was 2 that I was able to rescue out of my 10 fingers. But yeah, so I just ended up taking it all off and restarting, except for the 2 that were okay. But that's alright, like it's a bit disheartening and it sucked, but at least I was able to go back and rescue it. And just excuse my hair there. So I'm also in a new bit of a nail setup. I've got a new desk, which is really nice. I actually have a desk, which is kind of cool. I was very ad hoc in my location, so I still haven't quite worked out my camera location and how everything sort of fits in. But yeah, so I just kept going along until I keep stamping. And I'm finding now that I've primed that clear stamper, it's working really well. I was having trouble with it before and trying to get it to work nicely and pick up the images properly, but now that I've used the buffer, you know, those 4 square buffer tools, which I can't remember the name of at the moment, now that I've used that, roughed it up a bit, it works like a charm. Pretty much every image that I tried on, it works. There's a few that it hasn't quite picked up, but it's pretty rare. And in those instances, I find that the solid stamper will take over its job. So there's sort of seems to be a bit of a place for everything, and in this time, the solid stamper was not made for this one. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'm just on my last fingernail here. I put little dots in there. I tried to make it balanced, so not too busy, and have a few nails where I had just some smaller images and let the sort of peach shine through. So that's my peach sort of funky nail art. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what you think and what you think of this format, and I'll see you next time. Thank you, bye.